Hey, hey, take a look, take a look. Hey, hey, take a look, take a look. Hey, take a look. Hey, hey, take a look, take a look. Hey, take a look, take a look. Hey, take a look, take a look.
We're looking at October 30th. Woo! Thursday. Tanya's in the make it happen. At the top of the hour, 8 o'clock, 30 All right, y'all. Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for joining. Really appreciate y'all being here this morning. Got a little Trey in the building. Well, he's not. Got a little Morris Trey in the building. What's up, y'all? Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Sunshine is in the building. Cooking in the hot place. Sign up. You're not really signing up for the course. You just sign up to me.
Hey, take a look. Take a look. Hey, take a look. Hey, take a look.
Right? So let's jump on over and check out. We got that word, right? Yeah, we got that word. We got 5:14. Come on, you gotta let that little light shine. Let's go. Let's get it. Checking out the news. I wasn't able to get my other news to pop up. We have some crazy news this morning. I think I got 14, 15 red folder. We're 11 minutes away from red folder Euro. Got some lemons and limons over here. Right? Okay. That is it. We're going to jump on over here and check out the shot. Well, that's what I'm right now with the Rusty Russell. We got a TP4 here. I had a TP5. I'll get you one time. It's right here. We ride. I straight won't do this one, but Trey, you get a chance to take the trades.
Oh, yeah, we do. They like $200.
Got you 2 trades here. Okay. It's not bad. That is not bad. What do you think? How much do you think?
I made
90? 90? What you trying to do? You're on the fire, man. Trying to wait $10,000. $10 away. That's a lot of money. Push it back. Push that. All right. Good morning to the whole family. Ty said good morning to the whole fam.
Hey, good morning.
Somebody said, Grand Rising. Grand Rising. All right. I don't know if we're going to drop down too much more. We are really so I'm getting ready to some more over here. God, it takes me out. All right. Let me see where we're going. 2. I'm trying to set up. Look at that. How we look at that. Y'all know how I like to get down in the background. It's even cool. But I think it'll be even cooler and smoother. We can kick in some education type stuff. See if I can kick on something about some healthiness. Got to get ready for this government shutdown, y'all. All seriousness. Get ready. Shutdown. Stay prayed up. Oh, nice. Right? we're gonna take a look around and see. Is there anything think maybe a good bit look at? Tiny, what you got in mind? You see anything?
Peace and blessings, people. I'm Dr. Bobby Price, and today we're going to talk about a very powerful plant medicine that has been used for thousands of years, okay? But unfortunately, despite the fact that it's been used for thousands of years and there's anecdotal data to show not only its safety, but also its effectiveness, many holistic doctors and naturopaths who have talked about this platform have been kicked off, censored, and derailed, okay? But I think it's important for us to start having these conversations around plant medicine that our ancestors passed down from generation to generation. And unfortunately, because we've become so enamored in modern medicine, we forgot about this, okay? But what's really important to understand, and that is also very ironic, is the fact that plant medicine is unfortunately being attacked. There's a war against plant medicine. All right. People never make the distinction why there's such a huge difference between plant medicine and then modern medicine. And what I mean by that is this. Up until the early 2000s, roughly 50% or more of most medications were derived from plants, okay? When you look at things like foxglove, okay? When you look at things like Panadol, okay, for pain. The list goes aspirin, tetracycline, the list goes on and on. Everything from pain relievers to antibiotics, okay? And people never make the distinction, well, if they can take this from a plant, then why not just consume the plant? But this is what I'm speaking about when I say that there's a war on medicine. And the reason why there's a war is because you cannot patent nature. And if you can't patent nature, you can't make money off of it. All right. And people don't make that distinction. And it's very ironic when you think about that, because our whole idea is supposed to be, how do we heal our people, right? Behind me, how do we heal our people? But that's clearly not the focus. And we know that's clearly not the focus because when you look at modern medicine, one of the things you see in modern medicine is that doctors take what is called a Hippocratic oath, okay? Hippocratic oath is based on Hippocrates. And Hippocrates was considered by modern medicine the father of medicine, which would make Imhotep of Egypt the grandfather of medicine. Both of them said, let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. Okay, so this is what's so ironic about this. Thousands of years we were using food as medicine, and then the early 1900s, all of a sudden there's a war against, modern, or not modern medicine, but natural.
All right, everybody. We're gonna take a look. We're gonna look at this Euro GBP trade, Euro GBP buy stop, Euro GBP buy stop entry. We are looking at 0.88070. 0.88070. TP is going to be 0.88179. 179, right?
Hey, take a look, take a look. Hey, take a look, take a look. Hey, take a look, take a look. Hey, take a look, take a look.
medicine.
Hey,
All of a sudden,
take a look.
now when you go to your doctor or we're on the internet talking about these things, we get derailed. Okay, so it's just hugely important to consider that as first. Now, the most powerful pharmacies that exist in the world, it makes sense, it's in nature. Okay, as I said before, there was a point up until the early 2000s, over 50% of drugs were derived based on plant-based derivatives. Okay, all right, taking that active ingredient in a plant and then creating a synthetic version of it, a concentrated synthetic version of it, and then making that into a patented pharmaceutical drug. Okay, hugely important. So it tells us that the most powerful pharmacy with an F is in nature. Okay, the other most powerful pharmacy is inside of our bodies. Our pituitary gland, which is the master gland in our body, controls all of our endocrine functions or endocrine glands in our bodies. That means that one gland that produces hundreds of pharmaceutical chemicals, okay, pharmaceutical with an F in this case because they're natural, but it's responsible for your reproductive system. It's responsible for your metabolism. It's responsible for your body temperature, okay? Responsible for so many different things that if this one master gland that is creating all of these pharmaceuticals with an F inside of our body shut down, we stop functioning. Okay, so the smart thing would be to figure out how we can take nature's pharmacy and our physiological pharmacy and put them together to work together to heal. So that's what we're going to be talking about today when we talk about cayenne pepper. Okay, again, if you have a medicine cabinet, and your kitchen should be your hospital and your medicine cabinet, and your pantry should be your medicine cabinet, you must have cayenne pepper in there. Okay, it is an absolute must. It should be in your food, on your food, and it should also be dosed in water and other ways that I'll talk about at the end to heal things as well too. And most people don't know about this, all right? Now, cayenne pepper is not chili pepper. I need to make that distinction. Cayenne pepper is not chili pepper. They are not the same, okay? Two totally separate things, all right? So make that distinction first. The other thing is cayenne pepper is loaded with antioxidants, polyphenols, vitamins, and minerals in a compound called capsaicin. Capsaicin is that powerful active ingredient that you quite often will see used in over-the-counter drugs and pain relievers and other things as well too. Just another example of what I mentioned before of modern medicine taking a plant and looking at the molecule or structure of that molecule of the active ingredient capsaicin and then creating a synthetic version of that, okay? But I always say, like the original, there's nothing better than the divine original of something. So that's really important. That's what we're going to be focusing on, that particular active ingredient capsaicin. Now, incorporating cayenne pepper in your diet daily, and then I'll talk about how you can do that, can not only protect your heart, improve your digestion, and boost your immune system, but in some cases, we'll talk about it could be life-saving. Okay, it could be essentially emergency medicine. All right, and we'll talk about that in just a second. So without any further ado, let's get into the benefits, and I'll explain the benefits, and then at the end, I'll tell you how to take cayenne pepper, because I know what you're thinking, like, you know, Dr. Price, like, you got to be careful with how much cayenne pepper you add into your diet. I got you. Don't worry about it. All right, so the first benefit is that it decreases blood pressure. Okay, so the first benefit, which is a huge benefit.
All right, here we go. USD CAD, looking at a buy stop. I'm going to do a buy stop on USD CAD. At the same time, Euro GBP is getting ready to shake off and take off. So watch out. Watch out. All right, let's get that locked in.
because the number one risk factor for strokes, heart attacks, is high blood pressure. Okay, this is why they call it the silent assassin, because there's typically very little symptoms to high blood pressure, but it can lead to the number one cause of death of human beings, which is a heart attack or a stroke. Okay, and cayenne pepper actually decreases the blood pressure, and it does this in a way by naturally vasodilating the blood vessels. So it causes the constricted blood vessels to expand and get bigger, to dilate, so that blood can flow through more smoothly. Okay, that's really important. And the combination of vasodilation, thinning the blood, and then also decreasing inflammation. All right, these are the things that are quite often causing your high blood pressure. The fact that your blood is very thick, the fact that your blood vessels are constricted, and the fact that those same blood vessels are also inflamed. And cayenne pepper remedies all three of those. So that's the number one benefit that a lot of people experience from taking cayenne pepper and instituting it into their diet and lifestyle. Number two, heart protection. Okay, which is hugely important because, again, high blood pressure and cardiovascular disease are directly related. And cayenne pepper contains capsaicin, as I mentioned before, which is that spiciness, that heat that you feel when you have cayenne pepper. And this is what improves vascular health. As I mentioned before, it vasodilates. Okay, but also it will also help with clots as well, too. All right. Clots is what leads to strokes. Okay. And a lot of people have a lot of clotting blood and they don't know about it. So to help with that as well, too, because it's anticoagulant. All right. It also will help with clogged arteries as well, too. So it can help with your cholesterol levels as well, too. So this is why cayenne pepper could be sort of one of the biggest additions or supplements or plant medicines that you can add to your lifestyle that could be very, very impactful on your cardiovascular health, because it's improving your cholesterol levels. It's improving the thickness of your blood, making it more thinner. It's helping with the clots. It's decreasing the inflammation as well, too. In the British Medical Journal, they were able to see that daily use of cayenne pepper helped reduce cardiac issues by 14%. All right. So that's just by adding in the cayenne pepper. It can reduce your incident of a cardiac issue by 14%. And that's pretty huge, in my opinion, because when you start to look at actual pharmaceutical drugs and their reduction in cardiovascular events, it's pretty scary when you compare something just like cayenne pepper, just adding cayenne pepper. So that's really important as well, too. Number three, it improves digestion. It does this because it increases the production of gastric juices. Now, when you're eating food, one of the most important things that has to happen for you to be able to properly digest and break down your food is, as you're consuming food and you're chewing that food, your body should start to produce gastric juices that are preparing themselves for the food to come and then that food to be broken down. Well, most people are not producing a lot of gastric juices. And one of the benefits of cayenne pepper is that it increases those gastric juices. Okay. And so that's not only going to help with the breakdown of your food, but also your metabolism as well, too. And also that same cayenne pepper can help people with ulcers as well, too. All right. So it can help heal an ulcer. All right. And what I recommend for people is before a meal, you take a pinch of cayenne pepper. All right, so take a pinch of cayenne pepper, put it in a half a glass of water, mix it up and drink that before a meal. And then wait about 10 minutes before the meal. And that water will go through the system and get the system actually ready, prepared, producing gaseous juices, and also increasing your metabolism. So you'll break down your food even better as well, too. So that's number 3. Number 4, it also helps to maintain healthy weight as well, too. So all my people out there who are trying to lose weight, this is actually going to be very important, or maintain a healthy weight. Because we also have people out there who are trying to figure out how to stop losing weight as well, too. And I know that doesn't sound like a common problem, but when I look at my comments, I see it commonly. I see it all the time. Okay, so this can also help you maintain a healthy weight as well, too. And it does this by because cayenne pepper increases the body temperature. And as the body temperature increases, the body wants to then cool the body. And this is what actually increases calorie burning. Okay, so you're burning more calories, all right, without having to jump on the treadmill, which is perfect. All right, so that's number 4. Number 5 is it increases metabolism, which I just led to by talking about, how it helps to maintain a healthy body weight. And again, it does this by increasing the body temperature and also increasing energy expenditure as well, too, to burn more calories. Okay, and this also suppresses the appetite. All right, so you got a huge combination here and a huge setup for actually being able to suppress the appetite, increase calorie burning, increase gastric juices to help break down the food. So it's the perfect solution for maintaining healthy weight and also losing weight as well, too. So that's number 5, increasing metabolism. Number 6 is going to be it's anti-inflammatory, and it's also a pain reliever as well, too. The capsaicin, that same compound that is spicy, that is hot, increasing the heat, this is the same compound that's also helping to relieve pain and also reduce inflammation in the body. Okay, it's the primary ingredient in many of the over-the-counter and some pharmaceutical drugs that use capsaicin as the active ingredient to reduce inflammation and to reduce pain. So it can help with joint pain. It can help with muscle pain as well, too. You could actually create different sort of modalities, again, which I'll talk about at the end. If you have a joint issue, if you have a broken bone, if you have a torn ligament, there's a lot of things that you can use with capsaicin, and not necessarily ingesting it orally, but using it topically. We'll talk about that at the end. And it also helps with toothaches. Now, I've told you in other videos how you can use clove oil, but you can also add a little bit of cayenne pepper to the clove oil, and that'll help with toothaches as well, too. And it does this by decreasing a substance called substance P. Substance P actually creates communication between the nerve ending to send a signal to the brain to say this is pain. Okay, so it actually decreases substance P so that you don't get that transmission, and it's basically you telling your brain, hey, I know we got pain there, so we're good. All right, so I don't need you to tell me we got pain. I know it's there. All right, by decreasing substance P. All right, so that helps with the inflammation and also the pain as well, too. So it's very useful for that as well. And I've used that with many people. All right, especially people who don't want to get hooked on narcotic drugs like opioids and, hydrocodone and Percocets and things of that nature. Okay, I've even used it. All right, number 7. It increases immunity. It boosts immunity. All right. I talked a little bit about this earlier, but it's loaded with an antioxidant called beta carotene. Okay. It's loaded with vitamin C. Now, what's very interesting is that most people associate vitamin C with what plant or fruit? Oranges. But the original studies on vitamin C, which were done in the early 1900s, most of those studies weren't conducted with oranges. They were conducted with a pepper. Okay. And peppers have far more vitamin C than an orange, which is, again, very ironic that it's constantly being pushed. Oranges, 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 but you never hear about the use of peppers for actual vitamin C. Okay, so it's loaded with vitamin C, so it's actually going to help boost your immune system, which leads me to number 8, because when you have coughs and colds, it's not only going to be good for boosting your immune system to fight against the infection, or whether it be a sinus infection or upper respiratory infection, but it's also going to be anti-inflammatory, because when you get an infection, you're going to have inflammation. So it's going to be anti-inflammatory. It's going to thin out your mucus. Okay, why is that important? Because what happens is you start to produce mucus, and that mucus gets thicker and thicker and thicker. And as it becomes more and more thicker, it becomes increasingly more difficult to expectorate from the body, to get rid of out of the body. All right, so then it gets stuck on the sinus passages. It gets stuck inside of the lungs. And one of the things that cayenne pepper does is it causes that mucus to thin out. This is why when you have something spicy, like cayenne pepper, you start to notice that not only is your nose starting to run, but your eyes start to run as well too. So it adds that heat, but it also thins out the mucus as well too, so that you can get rid of that mucus. And by getting rid of the mucus, you're going to get rid of the infection, because the infection is in the mucus. All right. But it's also going to help with sore throat as well too. So if you have a sore throat, it's going to be great for that as well too. All right. So that's number 8. Number 9. Okay, number 9 is for prevention of the dis-ease that we put a C in front of, and then after we put answer. Okay, so it will actually arrest those type of cells, so cause those type of cells to stop growing. All right, to cause those type of cells to stop traveling. It will also cause what's called apoptosis. Okay, programmed cell death. All right, because every day, we're constantly producing these type of C with an answer cells in our bodies. All right. Most people at some point have had that type of cell in their body, but they don't develop the actual condition of C answer. Okay. And the reason why is because our bodies have a system and a program in it that says when a cell does this, C with an answer, there's a programmed cell death. That cell is programmed to die. But in cases where you're not healthy, it does not do that programmed cell death. All right. And that's one of the things that cayenne pepper actually helps with. All right. It helps with actually increasing apoptosis of those unhealthy cells. All right. And it also sort of fends off the cell's formation as well, too. The formation of those C with an answer cells. All right. So that's really important, too, when you take this on a daily basis. This is why, again, in cultures like Indian culture and West Indian culture, they use a lot of spice, a lot of cayenne pepper. And you also see in these same communities and cultures, they have decreased rates as well, too. So hugely important. Another way you can use plant medicine to fend off what will be by 2030 the leading cause of death. Okay. Hugely important. Number 10, it improves circulation. Now, I talked about this earlier, how it does that. It thins the blood. It causes vasodilation. Okay. The blood vessels get wider, so it's easier for the blood to flow through. So it improves circulation. So for my people out there who feel like they have pins and needles in their lower limbs, or have, swelling in their ankles or lower limbs, this could be very useful for you as well, too. My people out there who have had problems with clots, this could be very helpful for you as well, too. My people out there who have what is called peripheral neuropathy as well, too. Okay. This could be very helpful for you. And my people out there who have cold feet, like when you wake up in the morning, first of all, your feet are always very cold, and you don't have a lot of sensation in your feet. Once you start to take cayenne pepper, you'll notice that the sensation starts to come back, and that sensation may feel like pins and needles at first. So you're taking the cayenne pepper, and then all of a sudden you feel a little bit of discomfort, air quotes, with pins and needles in the lower limbs. Well, that's circulation coming back. All right. So it feels like a bad sign, but it's actually a good sign. All right. And if you keep that up, consistently, you'll notice that those pins and needles will go away and you'll get the normal sensation back in the lower limbs. All right. So hugely important for circulation as well too. And then the bonus that I'll give you is that cayenne pepper is an emergency herb. Okay. I've used this both with family members and with even animals. Okay. There was a dog. My neighbor had a dog who, I don't know what happened to the dog, but it was just laying in the front yard and they ran out to the dog and it was unresponsive. In my mind, I think the dog got hit by a car or something like that. I'm not sure what happened.
Take a look.
But I saw it happening and I saw that the dog was unresponsive. So I went in the house, got some cayenne pepper, took a pinch of it, put it on the dog's tongue. And then all of a sudden the dog woke up as if it got shot with defibrillator paddles. Okay. Trying to figure out what happened. Okay. I've seen that happen with people as well too, who had heart attacks or strokes. So, right. So it's been used as an emergency plant medicine as well too, which is perfect in the case where you're at home, somebody has a stroke or a heart attack, they pass out, they lose consciousness, the pulse is very faint, and you're waiting for the EMS to get there. This could be something that you take, again, a pinch, put it on the tongue, and then EMS arrives. And to be honest with you, if modern medicine has any use, it's emergency medicine, just to keep it real with you. All right. So it's great for that. And it's also great for people who have underactive thyroid issues. Okay. So if you have hypothyroidism, where your thyroid isn't producing enough thyroid hormone, I've used these cayenne compresses, okay, where you use a combination of something like coconut oil or olive oil in conjunction with the cayenne pepper, and you put together a compress and you put it over the neck. Don't do this at night before you go to bed. Do this for about 20 minutes in the morning when you wake up, because your skin is going to be very porous, which means that the cayenne pepper is going to be able to absorb in that area. Okay. Had someone do this and they eventually got off of their thyroid medication, which I'll tell you, I filled hundreds of thousands of prescriptions in my time in the hospital. And I'll tell you, you rarely ever see anybody come off of thyroid medication. Okay. And this was one of the few times that you saw the doctor had to take them off of thyroid medication, because they went from being hypothyroid to being hyper, producing too much because of the medication being added on. So it has a lot of emergency use as well too. So I think that's really, really important as well too. So we're going to wrap this up really quickly. I'm going to tell you some ways that you can incorporate cayenne pepper into your lifestyle. Okay, one, you can add it to your green juices and smoothies. All right, that's one of the ways that I do. Every smoothie and most green juices I make, I put cayenne pepper in it. All right, you can add it to any of your foods, okay, as well too. All right, so that's another way. Another way is prior to every meal, okay, especially if you want to improve digestion, you can have like half a cup of hot water, put a little bit of cayenne pepper in there, okay, and switch it around, mix it up, and drink that before a meal. Liquid takes about 10 minutes to completely digest, so wait about 10 minutes, and then you have your meal, okay? It's going to improve your digestion, as I mentioned before. It increases gastric juices, all right? So that's another thing. I have it in the morning as well, too, and I'll do a video. If you guys want me to do a video on the mix I make in the morning, but you could take some cayenne pepper, like 1 teaspoon, a little bit of ginger, and a little bit of lime, and voila. You have that every morning, okay? That's going to wake the body up, get the blood flowing. It's perfect, all right? I can do a whole video on it if you want it. Comment below in the comments, okay? Also, cayenne capsules, okay? I highly recommend getting the African bird pepper, but I will tell you, It is very, very hot. Okay, it comes in heat units, HUs. Figure out what you can tolerate. All right, so don't go all out in the beginning. Figure out what you can tolerate, because sometimes it goes in hot and then it also comes out hot as well too. And what that's saying is that your body's not breaking it down, so you're not ready for that amount. And it also, you need to improve your overall digestion first too. So start low and move up slow, because it goes in hot for some people, comes out hot for some people. I never had those issues.
Take a look.
And most people I know don't have those issues, but it can happen. All right. So cayenne capsules are another option as well too.
Take a
And
look.
then topically, you can make a compress. You can use about a half a cup of coconut oil, add about 2 tablespoons of cayenne pepper to it, mix that together. There's a lot of different ways. If you can find a nice compress to put on the skin, that'll be nice. That's cloth, but it's going to be very messy. You could also put that on, mix that together, and then put that on saran wrap that around the area. Let's say, for instance, you're having pain in your ankle, pain in your knee, arthritis in your hand. You could actually wrap that around your hand and then put on a mitten, wrap that around your foot and put on a sock. You can wrap that around your knee and put on a knee sleeve, okay? And allow that to kind of soak into the skin. So that's another way that you can use it for inflammation and pain as well too. So
Take a look.
hopefully you've enjoyed this video. You learned a lot. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, share this with somebody. Sharing is caring. We're trying to get information out to the people that is uncommon information that was common to our ancestors. So again, use this as plant medicine. Make food thy medicine and medicine thy food. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace and blessings. And
All right, that was some good stuff. I don't know if y'all found that to be helpful or useful. I jumped up and started looking for my little bottle that I made. I got some cayenne pepper, coconut oil, and castor oil mixed together that I put on my body when I get the AKF joints. So if it's something that you like me to share, I will post that link. So just let me know if you would like for me to share this, and I will drop that link in the chat. All right. So we slow motioning around here. Nothing really much going on. We're gonna get that word of the day cracking for you. All right, Tanya set up some good stuff. Good stuff. Want me to share it, Tanya? You want that link? Well, it's about time to get that word of the day cracking.
Word? What's the word? What's the word of the day?
What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Oh man, we got a word of the day song. All right.
What's the word of the day? What's the word of the day? Word of the day.
Well, I'm gonna introduce Lil Trader to the platform. Giving y'all the word of the day. Give it to him, Lil Trader. Let's go.
All right, today's scripture. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. All right, let me break this down. So you can understand it. Imagine it's the middle of the night and the power goes out. Your whole house is pitch black and a little scared. Then your mom or dad lights a single small candle. Instantly, that one little flame pushes back the darkness. You won't light the candle and then hide it under a bucket. That would be silly. You you would put it on a table where its light can fill the whole room, making everyone feel safe and able to see. Jesus says that we are like that candle. The world can sometimes be a dark place full of sadness, meanness, or fear. Jesus is the source of our light. Jesus, who is the source of our light, lives in us. We are supposed to shine his light. We do this when we are kind, when we share, when we are honest, or when we include someone who is left out. We don't hide our light by being afraid to do what's right. We put it on its stand so our good deeds can shine and light up the world around us, pointing people to God. All right, pray with me. Dear Jesus,
Dear Jesus,
thank you
thank you
for being the light.
for being the light.
Thank you
Thank you
for putting
for putting
your light in me.
your light in me.
Help me
Help me
to be brave
pray
and let my light
and let my light
shine brightly today.
shine brightly today.
Show me
Show me
how I
how I
can be a light
can be a light
in my home,
in
at my school,
my school
and with my friends,
and with my friends,
so that others
so that others
can see your goodness
can see your goodness
in me.
in me.
Amen.
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 All right, give it up one time for Little Trader. Show him some love. Show him some love. I got some hearts I'm trying to pull out the hat. I just dropped that YouTube video and the link. Drop that link in the chat. Throw up some love for Little Trader. Celebrate. Giving up that word. Giving up that word. All right. Slow motion this morning. Haven't really got anything on our trades. We got an entry pullback. So just sit back and see what's going on. Getting a pullback to this box here, and then I'm letting this go. But we're not that bad. It shouldn't be that much of a trade. Here's the entry. We are back 5, 6 pips. I mean, even pulling back past this box would give us like a 13 pip exit to get out of. And over here, no entry, no anything. So that's basically it. That's where we at. All right. So I think that's about it. I mean, don't need to sit around and just milk the cow here and just wait and wait and wait. I'm gonna get up out of here. Fam is famine.
Bye, y'all.
Riley wants to say bye, y'all. Tell him, Riley.
Bye, y'all. Good rest of your day.
All right. Words of Riley. Enjoy the rest of your day.
God bless you.
God bless and take care. I think Amara wants to say something. What you want to say?
Bye bye.
That's